Trade recap brought to you by FX. This is my 757th attempt at making this video, and this is going to be the last one. Regardless, this is going up on the YouTube. So hello, how are you? So we're going to make this really quick. How I trade, daily sweeps, fair value gaps, trends. The setup usually comes between 9:30 and 10:30, usually being around 10 to 10:15. That is an hour and a half after market open. And typically there's an entry every single day, which I'm about to show you. So Monday on gold, we swept this low, okay? Typically right here, sweep, I'm entering, right? But I was asleep, okay? And I got on market at market open. I'm just watching. I'm waiting until about 9:30, 10 to take my trade. So we're waiting. We see a lot of push-ups. Push-ups. The fuck? Anyways, and this is good. We like that. If the market is moving in buy side or sell side, as long as it's pushing one direction in a very consistent way, that is a good sign. So once we see that, we see this, right? And I'm like, okay, so we're looking for levels here. So I had this level marked off, top of this fair value gap, and this level here. And so I'm waiting to see a good reaction off of one of these levels for my confirmation to sell. Because on the daily, if we take this right here, all of this, okay, I've seen this. I have screenshots of this exact move, like from November or December. The day starts, we're pushing down. We sweep a previous day's level. We push up 50% of the whole move, and then we retrace. And lo and behold, that is what happened here. I mean, this is how I found the strategy back in November. And it took me like a month before I trusted this strategy. I mean, I guess it's fair, but like the evidence was so damning. But anywho, I initially missed this because I was thinking fair value gap right here, top of this fair value gap. We're gonna sell here, and then it kept going. So I was like, okay. Then we swept this level here, and it was like, now it's time. And I was like, okay, it's time. So I entered. I think this was a 1 to 1.5. Well, I usually risk 0.5% if I can. So Monday we made 1.5% off of this here. Another thing, hopefully these videos will make my entries better. Because, like, for example, I'm saying all this is obviously hindsight bias, right? But that's all trading, that's all backtesting is. But you you see what I'm saying. Like, this was a very small move within the strategy. Then we're gonna go on the Tuesday. Whoa. Oh, 1 second. Let me get you set up here. Well, good golly, if you wouldn't believe it, Tuesday, what happened? Oh my God. We swept a low and retraced and filled the fair value gap. I mean, you got to be yanking my nuts out of my fucking balls, brother. Like, I mean, this is what it is. This is the bread and butter of the strategy. When I place this trade and I hit take profit, I mean, I was like, yes. Like, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This was a 1 to 3 right here. I say 1 to 3. I don't know. My brain's fried, man. It's Thursday night. This was Tuesday. It was fresh in my brain when I did it. The notes are right here. Check out these notes, though. These notes go hard as hell. Look at this. You won't even be able to read it because the camera's backwards, but check this out. Oh, you can actually see it. Just kidding. My strategy for everybody gets weekly recap. And that is exactly what we're doing. Oops. So, a side note, I'm making this channel. I'm gonna try not to show money because I'm a private person. I would say Forex has helped me become a private person, but I wanted to make this channel to make me a better trader, and maybe I can help other people too. And maybe this channel can just be about me. Like maybe I can just do fun stuff sometimes with my friends and people will watch it. I mean, I guess that's what everybody hopes for, right? But I mean, this is really just kind of like homework review, maybe, I guess. I mean, I would be down to do anything if people wanted to watch it. Like I would sit here and talk. I could talk about a lot. I mean, in Caridian, not Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus. I mean, we could talk about books, man. Like talk about how we feel, talk about success. I mean, I might make a video about all of it. Just sit here and chit chat, you know? Regardless, we made a whopping 2% off this. I am funded with, I'm not going to put it. I'm funded 200K. Oh, I don't want to. Fuck. You know what? I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. Anywho, we're not saying numbers here. Anyway, I'm almost fully funded with this one company, and I'm working on two TFT challenges, which I made 3.5% this week on these two trades here. And I'm gonna go on to Wednesday on Euro USD and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Here we are on Euro USD Wednesday. I'm not exactly sure what I was doing at this time. I mean, it happened at 10:05. I mean, like it's honestly insane that I've found this stuff out. This would have been the perfect entry for Wednesday. We swept on a level. I'm not sure what. I haven't really looked back at it, but I did miss this. And another thing I need to get into is fair value gaps. I really like 50% fair value gap fills. Those are like not even 50%. I watch for 50% on these trades here, and then my second setup, it's really more like a perfect fill. Like it respects the fair value gap. Jesus, I'm saying so many extra words. It respects the fair value gap, and I don't know if there's a good example of this anywhere in here. That usually happens at market open though, and I don't like to trade market open. I like to wait. But a good example of where you could have set a taken profit here, a take profit is 50% of the fair value gap. Because I mean the evidence is right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, Thursday or today there was one trade, but I guess since news it pushed the trade back so far. Like the setup came, but it was like 12. I mean, I wasn't on the charts at 12, you know what I'm saying? Like there's other things to do. I mean, here's a great example. I mean, let's see, this was at 10:15, right? 10:20, and then the setup finally came at 19. Which was like 12:1. I don't know. My brain's kind of clocked out right now. But you get what I'm saying? So I'm still working on with that, and I'm also working on a breakout strategy for market open Nasdaq. Because some days Nasdaq is just a rocket for whatever reason. So I'm looking into that more. And I'm going to cut this yap session here. I'm going to try to be more organized, try to be better at this. It's my first video though, so cut me some slizzy. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on this. We're doing our homework. We getting better. 1% every day, man. Hit the gym. Do that cold plunge. Get up out of bed. Write down your shit. Journal. Hit a meditation. Do your thing. And I will see you probably next week. Maybe before then. Definitely next week. Definitely next week. Maybe before then if I come up with something to post. Hopefully this gets more than one view, that being myself. Or two. Shout out Jacob. I doubt he'll watch this far. If it was the other way around, I probably would not watch 10 minutes of a straight yap session. But yeah, I need to stop saying in videos. I don't even say in real life. So, we'll wrap this up. Peace out. Get to trading. Do what you know you need to do. I was watching David Goggins, Andrew Huberman, and it was and Sir David Goggins was saying, everybody knows what they need to do. So do it. It's that simple. Just do it. That little thing in there, it's like telling you, like you know you need to do this, do it. Just do it. That's what Nike said. Kept it plain Jane, man. Anywho, catch you on the flip. See ya.